Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios, voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
Toni, yeah. Toni in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
RP, keep me in love. It's your best girlfriend, Toni Terrell. Toni in the morning. Primetime off today. You and I holding it down on the Monday countdown to Gobble Gobble Turkey Day. And after last weekend and all the coat donations, I am overwhelmed by your generosity and love. We're going to get into the annual Coats and Cans for Kids Drive. Oh, Doug Jones. Man, I go out of the studio for a few days, and there you have it. Doug Jones has entered the 2026 Alabama governor's race. Say what? Say what? All right. Game changer. Plus, are you ready for the holidays? Heinz has a squeeze bottle for that gravy. I'm good. A hospital has now fired a doctor and a nurse who denied a pregnant black mom who gave birth in her car. We're going to touch on that. Plus, singer, actor Donald Glover talking about how he suffered a stroke and had to cancel his tour. We've got that and more. Stick around. It's Toni in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
And what do we have? 1, 2, 3 days of school. Yeah, most kids are getting out of school on Wednesday. And of course, Thursday and Friday will be the holiday weekend. No doubt, Thanksgiving upon us. And we are grateful and thankful for all the donations that you were able to make this 20th anniversary of the annual Coats and Cans for Kids. Back in the studio, it's your best girlfriend after 4 days in the community. And what a wonderful experience we had. Of course, we had the challenge of a little bit of rain, but it wasn't that bad. We pushed through all that. What is going on with the weather, y'all? I mean, we're in the 70s still, at least for the next 2 days. And then after that, by the time we get to Thanksgiving, it's going to be a quick reminder why your donations mean so much. You're hugging the kids with a coat, and it's going to be wonderful for them to receive during the winter months. So we thank you for all the food donations and all the coat donations. We'll have to count the coats and all the cans, and we'll get back at you probably after Thanksgiving to let you know all the the amount of things that we got from our donations and how they will be spread throughout the Tennessee Valley. It is a wonderful thing, a great feeling to know how much you care about your neighbor.
94.1 WHRP.
Toni in the morning is looking black in the day. Back in the day. Back in the day.
Black in the day, it is Southern University who was established on this date, November 24th, 1880, relocated in 1914. Baton Rouge, their pride and joy, home of the Human Jukebox Marching Band. That's Black in the day. On this date, back in the day, was 1954 that Air Force One was christened, I'm sure, with a bottle of champagne. And in 1987, Keith Sweat released his Make It Last Forever album. Yes, celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people too, like Terry Lewis, co-architect of the Jam and Lewis sound, songwriter, music producer, musician, formerly of the group The Time. Also Don Robinson, original member of In Vogue, the Funky Divas, with hits like Give Him Something He Can Feel, Hold On, Free Your Mind, and My Lovin', Never Gonna Get It. All right. Also say happy birthday to Oscar Robertson. Back in the day, the NBA greatness had 12-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA team, and 1964 MVP, one of the greatest point guards of our time. And actress Katherine Heigl is celebrating her birthday. Formerly we know her as Dr. Izzy Stevens on Grey's Anatomy. She also starred in movies like 27 Dresses, Knock Up, and Netflix's series Firefly Lane. Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP. And it is National Brand Day. Time for you to promote your brand. That's Black in the Day, Back in the Day. Toni in the Morning on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
Was the overrunning of me getting under you?
94.1 WHRP, the new R&B from Joe Leon and Neo is called Over Under. I'm Toni Terrell. It's Toni in the Morning. PT is off today, and it is time for the good news in the neighborhood. And today between 11:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m., Big Spring Park is the place to be. Boy, do we have the perfect weather for one table where you just bring your appetite and your neighbor. It's a free gathering, a great opportunity to come together as a community and feast together, all right? It's one table for all of Huntsville and anyone who wants to join in and have a nice meal, all right? We don't want you to miss out on this grand opportunity. There will be all types of different vendors there. But more importantly, come have a meal, One Table Huntsville, thanking our friends from Village of Promise for this and other good news in the neighborhood. Check us out on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The Good News in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios, voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
Toni, yeah! Toni in the morning. Toni in the morning. Waking up your world. Toni in the morning. Toni in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1, we love us some Jill Scott. WHRP, Toni in the Morning. It is Monday. We are counting down to Gobble Gobble Turkey Day. Yes, indeed. DJ Primetime 256 off today, and hoping you're feeling pretty good. All right, kiddos, you only have today, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then you're off. Yay! Out of school for a couple of days. That'll be fun. Plus, hoping that all families can come together and have a good time, fellowship, church members. Hello. Who makes the best sweet potato pie? Sister Wanda always makes the best sweet potato pie. Everybody know that. All right. Okay. Yes, indeed. And we've been following this story since last week. We were out and about, of course, in the community for the coat drive, and I saw some of these stories, and I was like, say what? Ooh, the lady who gave birth on the highway. Did you hear about this one? Yeah. Lady goes to the hospital, and she's in a lot of pain, feeling like she's soon to deliver her baby. And while she was there, she had the process of where the water breaks, right? Everybody knows when that happens, the baby is on its way into this world. And they say that the doctor never even addressed the situation. The nurse pretty much just didn't care, had no compassion. They released her after her water broke, and while she was in agonizing pain. One of her family members actually filmed this. I saw the video on TikTok, and I'm like, what is going on? And so they released her. She and her husband get in their family truck, and I guess they were heading home when the baby said, I can't wait no longer. I got to come out. I got to get into the world. And the baby was delivered by the father in the truck on the highway. Craziness. and she had been in the hospital for 6 hours, still waiting to see a doctor. That never happened. Well, here's what happened next. The hospital decided, you know what? We don't want that type of representation. They fired the doctor. They fired the nurse. And one of the reasonings is, it's like, how can a hospital show that they have no concern, no compassion, and ignore a patient's, evaluation of themselves? Like, I'm in a lot of pain. I need some help right now. I'm not feeling good. I'm pregnant. I'm about to have a baby. Can you please help me? It's time for this baby to be delivered. And they just ignored it. So I'm happy to see that the hospital has taken action. What's going to happen in the future? I don't know if they have a lawsuit pending or anything like that. The good news is the baby is healthy. The father did an amazing job. He's not a professional. He just had the hands touched by an angel, I would say. And they were all very, very fortunate and blessed to be healthy and okay under these circumstances. And we're happy to hear a happy ending.
Toni in the morning. Waking up your world.
Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
Toni in the morning. Waking up your world.
Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
Well, she's been doing the doggone thing, and now your chance to see Cardi B is happening with us, all right? She's bringing the drama in 2026, and you could be a part of the VIP in the middle of it all. This is the Little Miss Drama Tour, and we're giving you a chance to win and bring along a guest to the U.S. city of your choice. You'll choose, and of course, you'll get flights, hotel, $100 for rides, $100 of merch, and an autographed Am I the Drama vinyl, and 2 premium seats, including the Drama Club VIP experience. All you have to do is listen weekdays for your chance to get that national text keyword. Check into Toni in the Morning, the Midday Vibe with Kevin Williams, and the DL Hughley Show, and get these national text keywords and your chance to win. You pick the city to see Cardi B, who's bringing the heat, and prize provided by Live Nation. For contest rules and details, go to WHRPFM.com. Now, you ready? Text the national keyword again, AGAIN, to 95819. That's again, AGAIN to 95819 for your chance to win. See Cardi B with us with 94.1
The latest gossip headline.
Here she goes, up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletale.
Did you hear about what happened?
Tony's Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletale. Is any of this true?
Tony's
Where were
Tattletale.
you over the weekend? Were you in a movie theater? If you were and you saw the movie Wicked, you saw a #1 hit film. Yes. For Wicked for Good, met the box office expectations over the weekend, you might say, pulling in over $150 million on its opening weekend. Not only that, the film earned $226 million internationally bucks, and Wicked for Good beat out last year's the Wicked for the biggest domestic overseas global opening for a stage musical adaptation. So congratulations, they're doing the doggone thing. And we bid farewell, saddened by the news and the death of Jelly Bean Johnson, who was a member of the group The Time. At the age of 69, earning his angel wings. Of course, he joined and was recruited by Prince to play drums and guitar for The Time back in 1981. He appeared in the movies, of course, Purple Rain and Graffiti Bridge. And in 1990, Mr. Johnson, who produced Janet Jackson's #1 hit, Black Cat, he'll forever be remembered. Jelly Bean Johnson earning his angel wings at 69. It's not the word, it's what I heard. It's just tattletale.
Now you're in the know about other people's business. From Tony's Tattletale on 94.1 WHRP.
It's Monday, and we have some money-saving tips, plus great business strategies coming up with Tish Hardrick and Associates with Money Monday on 94.1 WHRP, Tony in the Morning. Hope you're feeling good on this Monday. DJ Primetime 256 had a phenomenal show last weekend at Mars Music Hall. Hopefully you had a chance to go see the 4 phases of R&B. He's off today. It's your best girlfriend, Toni Terrell. And listen, are you ready? It's the holidays, y'all. So there's a lot of different ways to celebrate. If you're a Grinch, get ready because McDonald's has dropped the Grinch meal. What? The Grinch meal. The Grinch meal, where you will have a chance to get either 10 McNuggets or a Big Mac, a drink, and the new dill pickle grit salt McShaker fries. I think I want to try those fries. I like a good fried dill pickle. They may get me over at McDonald's, yeah. But with the meal comes a pair of Grinch-themed socks printed with a message from the Grinch himself. Now, that's dope. I'll go get the whole Grinch meal just for the socks, right? So if you are looking for something interesting to share with the kiddos or even just yourself, are you a Grinch fan? You can get yourself the McDonald's Grinch meal, taking it to the next level with those deal. 94.1 WHRP, today's best variety of R&B, Money Monday with Tish Hardrick and Associates. Good morning, Tish.
Morning, Tish.
Good morning and happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I tell you every time, you've made Mondays better because you always bring us some great money-saving tips. That said, we're going to talk about affordable marketing strategies today, Tish.
Marketing is always an area that around this time of the year especially, you have to really watch that cost savings. But you want to be able to make an impact with your brand at a reasonably cost-effective way. So I've got 5 tips to help you get going.
I like it. All right, we'll start with tip number 5.
Tip number 5 is think about contests and giveaways. Contests and giveaways are time-tested marketing tactics that cost little but provide great brand exposure. Creative contests generate excitement and engagement as participants eagerly share their entries across social media and with their networks. Plus, you're going to be able to gain authentic, organic content to reuse.
Fantastic.
We're talking about affordable marketing strategies with Tish Hardrick and Associates. Tish, what is tip number 4?
Speaking of that social media, do not forget to take advantage of hashtag campaigns. Hashtag campaigns are a surefire way to spark social media and user engagement without a big ad spend. Simply just coming up with a branded hashtag tied to your product, event, or initiative and encourage sharing. So tracking your hashtag is going to be able to allow you to monitor your audience engagement and jump in to engage people more. So it's a small investment in community management and prizes, and it's a free way to be able to just drive major awareness.
Great ideas and ways to save money on marketing, affordable marketing strategies. And tip number 3.
Customer loyalty programs are a must. Loyalty and rewards programs are a win-win marketing tactic that incentivizes customers to engage more with your brand. They work by offering points, perks, and freebies in exchange for purchases and participation.
Don't forget about those loyal customers. We're talking about affordable marketing strategies with Tish Hardrick and Associates. Tish, what's tip number 2?
Tip number 2 is live streaming events. Live streaming is an exciting marketing channel that allows real-time interaction with your audience for free. Platforms like Facebook and Instagram make it easy to go live and build connections through streaming content. And you can also host Q&As, workshops, events, and behind-the-scenes footage, which will bring your brand to life and give followers a sense of exclusivity.
Great ways to take advantage of social media platforms, affordable marketing strategies, and tip number 1.
Peer-to-peer marketing. Peer-to-peer and referral marketing leverage your happiest customers to organically promote your brand to their own networks. This is done by providing incentives and resources to share with your friends and family. When a trusted referral comes from a familiar source rather than a sales ad, it holds far more weight and drives much more conversions.
We've had some extraordinary ideas on how to save money with marketing for small businesses and entrepreneurs who want to get more details and info. What's the best way to get in contact with you, Tish?
Give us a call at 256-964-8843. Again, 256-964-8843. Or you can stop by the office where walk-ins are welcome, or check us out on the web at thetishsteam.com, where we're building foundations of success one step at a time with grants, business consultancy, and careers.
The Rocket City's first choice for today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. 94.1 WHRP. Black History Facts with O.C. Maddox Jr.
Today we dive into a pivotal chapter in American history, redlining under Jim Crow and the Watershed Fair Housing Act. Signed into law on April the 11th, 1968, just days after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. That act prohibited housing discrimination on the basis of race, sex, national origin, and religion. It also marked the final major civil rights law that was signed during that era. You know, redlining was a discriminatory housing policy initiated by the Homeowners Loan Corporation in the 1930s. There were neighborhoods with predominantly black residents who lived there, but they were outlined in red as high risk for mortgage lending, systematically cutting off the open access to loans, home ownership, and generational wealth for black communities. That also entrenched segregation and contributed significantly to the racial wealth gap. We're going to fast forward now to April the 11th, 1968. Let's leave 1930. That's when the Title VIII of the Civil Rights Act, commonly known as the Fair Housing Act, became law. It outlawed discrimination in housing-related activities based on race, color, religion, sex, disability, and familial status of national origin. This was also the major or the final major statute passed during the Civil Rights era. It also set up the stage for more equitable access to housing. You know, the Civil Rights Movement represented both empowerment and vulnerability. It was the relentless efforts of activists and protesters of all races who laid the groundwork for transformative laws to end segregation, voter suppression, and discriminatory practices in employment and housing. But right now, I want to give to you 3 ways that the Fair Housing Act actually helped open doors, not just for Black Americans, but for all. Number 1, it expanded home ownership access. Though gaps remain, the law helped create legal pathways for historically marginalized groups to own homes, which was a key source of wealth and stability. Number 2, affirmation of enforcement power. Over time, the Act's provisions, including disparate impact claims, allowed challenges to discriminatory policies even without explicit intent. And number 3, it built community equity. The Act laid a foundation for policies promoting integrated opportunity, rich neighborhoods, improving access to quality schools. And what about employment and public services? That all works. You know, despite persistent disparities, I was going over this particular research from Pew Research. Their data shows that Black and Hispanic households today remain disproportionately renters. And we're talking 57 and 52% respectively, compared to 20% of the white households. While not a direct measure of the Act's impact, it underscores progress in housing access, and it also signals how much remains to be achieved. Well, that'll do it for today's broadcast. I'm O.C. Maddox Jr. for Black History Facts. And until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and keep on making history.
Black History Facts, weekdays at 7:55 a.m. and 1:20 p.m. Brought to you by OMJ Media Design. Find them on Facebook for photo, digital, print, and more. OMJ Media Design.
This report sponsored by Fence One, your go-to pros for residential and commercial fencing.
Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios, voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
Toni.
94.1 WHRP.
Today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP.
Today's best variety of R&B, 94.1 WHRP. That's Queen Naja Rain. I'm Toni Terrell. It's Toni in the morning. DJ Primetime 256 is off today. And anybody who went to the show, you must have had a good time because the party was on and popping. Shout out to the 256 band. They did the doggone thing. And DJ Blue. It was a good night. Primetime was showman, honey. He was doing it all. Yeah, he had church. All right. We did some sing-alongs. We did a little R&B. He had a whole big love story he had to tell. Yeah, it was a really good show. So I hope you had a chance to check it out last Saturday at Mars Music Hall, the 4 phases of R&B. Did you text the national keyword for a chance to win a trip to see Cardi B? You get a chance to choose what city you want to see the Little Miss Drama Tour in. Text the national keyword again, AGAIN to 95819. AGAIN to 95819. Special thank you to one of our Dream Team members, Anita, hooking up everybody with those delicious cookies. They're interesting. They're like muffin top cookies or something. I mean, she had a variety from chocolate chip. She had brownies, snickerdoodle. It was so good. Shout out to Kathy, who made the traditional white chili for me. Yeah, it is so hearty, so good, and it's nice to have a home-cooked meal. Also to our friends at John Smith Subs, always filling the belly with those great sub sandwiches. Have my Italian and my turkey. I love you all for that. John Smith Subs, who serves up the best. They have award-winning fries. And the cookies that they have there, let me tell you. County Line Road, if you haven't tried John Smith Subs and you're looking for something for the holiday before you get into all that food, yeah, that's an alternative. There you go. Get yourself a platter. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Chick-fil-A did the doggone thing, filling our bellies up with all those delicious sandwiches and cookies and chips. Did you know that Chick-fil-A has their own chips? And you can find it in the store. Yeah. And to Smoothie King, when I tell you that protein box I had the other day was off the chain. Had my peanut butter toast and a smoothie bowl. So a lot of people took care of us, making sure we were fed during the 20th annual Coats and Cans for Kids. Dream Team, thank you so much for what you do to make it happen. Shout out to the captain of the Dream Team, Dennis Jackson, always coming through and holding down everything. Everything was on point. Tuskegee Airmen Motorcycle Club giving us the trailer to use to transport everything. And so many people coming out to help and make this a great success. And to our sponsors, we appreciate you greatly. Everybody who had a chance to donate, and even those who didn't this year, and you just put a prayer on it, we appreciate you greatly. The annual Coats and Cans for Kids Drive is a wrap. Back in the studio, Toni in the morning with 94.1 WHRP.
Phil. Toni in the morning show with your best girlfriend, Toni Terrell, and PT, DJ Primetime 256 on 94.1 WHRP. Toni in the morning show, weekdays starting at 6 a.m. on 94.1 WHRP.
Make it start dancing before you go into the JOB. 94.1 WHRP. Boots on the ground with Fantasia. Toni in the morning. DJ Primetime 256 off today. Another warm day around the Tennessee Valley. Enjoy today and tomorrow. Temps are going to take a dip. They say overnight we're going to have some pretty heavy storms to roll through. But nonetheless, by Thursday, Gobble Gobble Turkey Day, you might as well get ready to be nice, warm, and toasty and cozy in the house because the temperature is going to take a dive, no doubt. So 2 college football players, you probably already heard about this, but allegedly they were stabbed by a teammate last week. Wow. Yeah, 2 football players reportedly from the University of Alabama, Birmingham, were allegedly stabbed by another player at the team's training facility. Now, they say the 2 players were attacked at the training center for the Blazers football team, and their names have been not released while the other player is in custody. It sounds like this is some beef right here, folks. Yeah. A university official did say that they were grateful to report that the 2 players who were injured in this incident at the football operations building, they were in stable condition. That was last week. The stabbing occurred on Saturday before UAB was scheduled to host South Florida, and the university decided to proceed with the game. But nonetheless, what is going on? Why can't we just have a conversation? Can we just disagree? Can we just maybe just have a little argument and move and go on your separate ways? Why we got to do that? Guns, knives. I mean, these could be final situations and decisions when you start attacking people with weapons. Something's got to give. Conversations need to be had with our youth over and over and over again. And I just think that it's okay to disagree, but just take it to another. You have to be angry, mad to stab somebody multiple times, you know? So hopefully they'll get to the bottom of what went wrong here. But that's scary. Like your teammate? Come on.
Where hits really play. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, Stare at Me by Jane Hancock and Anderson .Paak. It's your best girlfriend, Toni Terrell. Tony in the morning. DJ Primetime 256 is off today. And are you ready to cook that turkey? Who's cooking a turkey this year? Depending on how big your turkey is, it will depend on how many days it needs to thaw out. And you heard me, days, because it takes hours upon hours for a fully frozen turkey to thaw out. Yeah. So you're going to be happy to hear this, that the Butterball Turkey Talk Line is back to help you. They started in 1981 because many people were confused and the turkeys just weren't being cooked properly. So they said, you know what? Let's start this talk line to help people who are just confused about cooking a turkey. The most common question is how to thaw a turkey. All right. To thaw a turkey, the best method, they say, is to put it in your refrigerator. Put it in the fridge for every full day in the fridge. 4 pounds of turkey will thaw. So you got to calculate all of that. Butterball experts will share. That means like if you have a 16-pound turkey, that's kind of like an average size. That size will require at least 4 days to thaw out in the refrigerator. How big is your turkey? You got to put it in that fridge and let it start thawing. And every year, Butterball answers nearly 100,000 questions. Now, you're wondering, what's the number, Tony? What's the number? I got to call them. I got a 16-pound turkey. All right. Call them at 1-800-BUTTERBALL. That's it. All you have to remember, the number is 1-800-BUTTERBALL to find out how to cook your turkey so it's not all raw inside. Ooh, don't mess with the turkey.
94.1 WHRP, Tony in the morning. About to chop it up and break them down. Those complicated lyrics on old school jams and new ones too. It's the old school, new school lyric breakdown.
Well, as the story goes, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis were in the group The Time, working for Prince. And they were also producing other artists at that time. And their first big artist that they were producing, the SOS Band. Now, they were supposed to be doing a gig with Prince and The Time, but their plane got canceled, delayed, or something to that nature. Nonetheless, they didn't make the gig and got fired. Might have been one of the best things that ever happened because they started their record label and their music producing team, Terry Lewis. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, right? And one of the songs that they produced, this one by the SOS Band, as we say happy birthday to Terry Lewis today, the SOS Band, and of course, The Finest. As life goes on, you learn to hold on. You learn to appreciate the finer things in life, the finest. If I had a chance, I'd always choose love. Up or down, good or bad, I don't mind, just as long as it's real. My friends say I'm lucky to have someone as good as you. My love's understanding how to hold on to you. After all that we've been through, time won't change the way I feel about you. out of all the loves before, you're the finest I'll ever know. So this is someone who is saying that I've been with a few, but you are the finest and I choose you. If I had to choose, I'd be by myself. I want to be in love, but with nobody else. Time flies when you're with me, goes so slow whenever you're away. Make up your mind, and I'm positive a better love will never come my way. After all that we've been through, time won't change the way I feel about you. Out of all the loves before, you're the finest I'll ever know. That is endearing. That is 94.1 WHRP, Genevieve. Head over heels, Toni in the morning, DJ Primetime 256 off today. Kevin Williams on the midday vibe. Make sure you check in where you'll get more national text keywords and a chance to win a trip to see Cardi B. Well, actor Donald Glover talks about how he suffered a stroke. And we say farewell to one of the greats in reggae music, Jimmy Cliff. Our inspiration song of the day coming up at the top of the hour to lift your spirits. Stick around. Toni in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios. Voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP. Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur. A Cumulus media station.
Toni, yeah. Toni in the morning. Toni in the morning. Waking up your world. Toni in the morning. Toni in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
Our inspiration song of the day, It's Not Over by Israel.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, today's best variety of R&B. Happy Monday, and it is the holiday week. And if you're lucky enough, you're getting out of town today. All right. I'm Toni Terrell, it's your best girlfriend, and sad to hear this, but I'm glad he's doing okay. Donald Glover revealed that he actually suffered a stroke and found that he has a hole in his heart. Yeah. Evidently, he was performing at a show not long ago in Los Angeles, and he said he was having a lot of fun, really loving seeing everybody out there enjoying themselves, and all of a sudden, just wasn't feeling that great, but he kept performing, kept doing his thing, and then he went to Houston, and actually, it was then when he realized, I need to go to the hospital, see what's going on, and the doctor told him he had a stroke. Wow. And so they found a hole in his heart. He said they had to do surgery, and then he had to have another surgery. Nonetheless, he says that everybody has two lives, and the second life starts when you realize you have one. Facts, right? And you got one life, and he says, and I got to be honest, the life I live with you guys has been a blessing. And he says, I love singing and performing for everyone. So he's just taking time to get better. Don't ignore the signs, folks. That's what I'm getting out of this. Don't ignore the signs. He probably should have came off stage earlier than he did, but he has been blessed to still be here to tell his story, no doubt. And now you probably saw the news spreading everywhere, all over social media and news outlets, that Jimmy Cliff, the Jamaican reggae legend, earning his angel wings at age 81 years old. We're just finding this out, that he has gone on to the other side. But boy, has he left us with some incredible songs. One of the legends and one of the icons with reggae music. His career goes back as far as the 1960. Yes, indeed, in Kingston. May he rest in peace. Jimmy Cliff at 81, earning his angel wings.
A better better life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
Chronic pain can be overwhelming, and it gets more common as you get older. There's no simple cure, but in my new book called It Doesn't Have to Hurt, I explore a bunch of ways to find relief and even prevent pain from happening to you. One way is by improving your nutrition. Eating the right foods can help fight inflammation, which drives pain and accelerates aging. Start with foods that are high in anti-inflammatory nutrients like fruits and vegetables. Then, add foods with healthy fats like olive and other plant-based oils, avocados, oily fish. Make sure you're eating foods high in antioxidants and fiber, such as whole grains, oatmeal, nuts, berries, and beans. A few years ago, I started to follow an anti-inflammatory diet, and I noticed changes in my regular aches and pains within just a couple weeks. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
On time.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. 94.1 WHRP.
That's Daniel Caesar, Have a Baby with Me, on 94.1 WHRP, today's best variety of R&B. Toni in the morning. DJ Primetime 256 is off today, and it's time for your motivation and inspiration. I like this one, and it's a reminder of how one small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. It's your thought process and how you start your day that makes a difference. One small positive thought can change your whole day. That's your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP.
Hello. The Rocket City's first choice for today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP. Toni in the Morning Show. Weekdays starting at 6 a.m. on 94.1 WHRP.
Jodeci with Cry For You on 94.1 WHRP. I'm Toni Terrell, Toni in the morning, moments away from the midday vibe. Kevin was out and about last weekend and, of course, working hard behind the scenes for the annual Coats and Cans for Kids. Midday vibe coming up with more national text keywords, a chance to see Miss Cardi B as she goes on tour next year with the Little Miss Drama Tour. Make sure you check out all the contest rules and details on our web at
Broadcasting from the Fence One studio, voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station. 94.1 WHRP.